Good morning. It is Tuesday, October 7th, 2025. Here's your morning news rundown in under 5 minutes. So this shutdown continues. Congress remains deadlocked. At a press conference, House Speaker Mike Johnson blamed the Senate Democrats for refusing to cut wasteful spending, saying Republicans will hold the line until deeper cuts and immigration policy changes are adopted. The White House responded saying that Democrats are playing with politics for working families. No, you guys have been playing with the tariffs, with the Medicaid cuts, with the Medicare threatened cuts, with relooking at Social Security. It is you that are hurting working families. You haven't negotiated anything in terms of price drops at the grocery store. If anything, prices are going up everywhere. Our energy bills are up. It is you who are playing with us. And we know that. And we know that. And hopefully Democrats will hold the line. We need to hold the line. In Oregon, Judge Karen Immergut expanded her order, saying that no, you just can't use Oregon National Guardsmen. You can't use any National Guardsmen against us. This is the 14-day injunction. Trump and his team try to circumvent her order, which they're doing in a lot of legal cases. It's just not here. Judges have to now think like them and I guess use broader language because this is getting ridiculous. Now, despite what Judge Immergut said, the White House confirmed expanded readiness operations discussions, again coming up with a plan B. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker filed an emergency lawsuit calling the move a constitutional overreach on the White House's behalf. Meanwhile, Trump has suggested he may invoke the Insurrection Act if unrest continues, and this is also to bypass the Posse Comitatus Act, which limits military involvement in domestic law enforcement and could erode state authority using our own military against us. The problem is, it's all based on a lie. And the how we combat lies is by keep filming, and we need mainstream media to get on board with showing the peacefulness that is upon our cities. Not saying that there's not crime. There's crime everywhere in every state, including the red states, including Louisiana, and places like Oklahoma. These places are not crime free, but they want to point the finger. Again, it's a money grab. People, blue states have the GDP. 70% we create, over 70% of GDP. We are donor states. They need us more than we need them. That's why, they won't say there's the succession going on, because what are you succeeding from? You're succeeding from the money. Anyway, in other news, Trump, in apparent loss of memory, was like, Ghislaine Maxwell, who? I haven't heard that name in so many years. Let me refresh my memory. I have no idea what's going on, which may be true because, he seems a little dementia. But, all jokes aside, he knows exactly who this person is, and he's playing the game. If he chooses to pardon her, he will alienate his part of his MAGA base, which is calling for the release of the Epstein files. Actually, everyone's calling for the release of the Epstein files. This is why Mike Johnson is withholding Adelita Grijalva's swearing in, because she's the 218th vote to release the Epstein files, at least to bring it to the floor. Israel and Hamas resumed negotiations after weeks of heavy fighting and international pressure. According to Reuters, mediators from Egypt and Qatar are brokering the discussion with focus on prisoner exchange, humanitarian access, and a temporary ceasefire. Israel insists that Hamas must completely disarm before a permanent truce, while Hamas demands a full withdrawal of Israeli troops from Gaza and international guarantee for reconstruction. We'll see how that goes. I'm not going to be positive about this morning. I don't have a good feeling. Now, the other news is that the Ellison family are expanding their media empire, and by having different entities own different segments, they are bypassing monopoly laws. So they are accruing all these media companies to force right-wing television and social media upon us, and also hold our voices back. Please keep an eye on what these conservatives are doing as it's enacting all of Project 2025. This is the Morning News Rundown. Stay safe, stay smart, stay informed. Please like, share, and follow if you can.